Hey there fam, and after a small break and because you guys requested it, PCR is back and we're now on episode 4. And of course we're going to take a look at how Generation 6 pays tributes to Generation 4. There are a few interesting points here, so let's not waste any time and let the show begin. Drasna of the Elite Four mentions how her grandparents moved to Kalos from a city where the past lives on, and as well being raised listening to stories of time and space. This is an obvious reference to Sinnoh, and my good friend Pokemon Insider made an in-depth theory on Drasna's connection to Generation 4. You should definitely check that out. My favorite character of all time, Looker, makes a comeback, and as you know, the first time we ever get to know anything about him is in Sinnoh, right? Or is it? Up next, we have paintings of the Sinnoh Battle Frontier and Sinnoh Underground that can be found in the Lumiose Museum. This is a nice little touch. For all of you music fanatics, fly over to Snowbell City, and it is in here that you will find an NPC that will play a remix version of Jubilife City when you talk to him. If you're lucky enough, you might stumble upon a maid in any of the hotels that will trade you an Eevee and claims that it's Mr. Backload's Pokemon. And if you check out the OT, it will tell you that it belongs to Elena, one of the maids from the Pokemon Mansion in Platinum. Now here's one of my favorites. If you head over to Professor Sycamore's lab and go to the second floor, you will find a scientist that says that Sycamore used to study with Professor Rowan from Sinnoh. I already made an in-depth theory on this, so if you want to check it out later, well, here's the link. If you take a closer look at Lumio's layout, you will notice that it shares a strong resemblance to the Battle Frontier logo from Sinnoh. What's up with all the pentagons? Head over to the Snowbell Pokemon Center, and in here you will find a girl that will tell you about the long tradition in Sinnoh of giving Gracidea flowers to each other as a form of appreciation. And if you happen to have a Shaman with you, well, she will actually give you one. In the Oceanic Museum, you can find a water sample from Sinnoh, and by heading over to Steven's house, you will find a stone from Mount Coronet. Damn, Steven is everywhere. In Melville City, you can find an old man that claims that he was born in Sinnoh. I wonder why he had to move here. Maybe he enjoys 7.8 out of 10. Too much water. In Lilycove Museum, we can find two paintings that reference Sinnoh. One of them is of Giratina and the other one of Arceus. Here we go, Sinnoh remakes confirmed. In the Sea Melville, we can find a letter that says that the Odd Keystone was lost, which was a donation from Orburn Mine. You can even encounter Spiritomb after you read it. Maybe I should make a theory on this. We can actually find two old Gateaus in the Trick House, which is an item introduced in Generation 4 from the old Chateau. Man, that place was freaky. In Aura's Route 115, Ruin Maniac Hayes mentions how he has visited all ruins from Sinnoh. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and on the next one, of course, we're going to be covering references from Generation 6 to Generation 5. There's actually quite a lot of them. And actually, that is going to be the last episode for Season 1 of PCR, as we move on to Generation 5, referencing all other generations. Well, I hope you guys are excited about that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, Pokemon fans.